alongside Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Aaron Aflalo is out with the injury. Tough loss there.
Yeah, well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the hope was that it wasn't too serious, but we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best in the world in coming back from it, but it's a tough blow for them.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's bad. It's still too early to tell if it's as devastating as it might be. But, you know, hopefully this is a little less serious than what people are thinking at this stage. It's just a tough one to deal with.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Serafin in at the 5 down low.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Outside Shumpert. On the wing, James. Back to Shumpert. It's stolen by Smith. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Smith with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Nice shot by Smith. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Irving against Lillard. Irving drives in, and he gets the bucket. Irving's got his first 2 points.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Irving against Lillard. Outside for Batum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against Golden State.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. He kicks it to Aldridge. It's deflected and stolen by Kyrie Irving. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got his second bucket.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And so here's Portland. The pass to Mozgov. And stolen by LeBron. That's good. LeBron's got 6.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Here's Aldridge. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
The drive by LeBron. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Now Irving, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Mozgov dishes to Batum. And again, it's Portland converting. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ball's knocked loose. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
A different look now for Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jerebko comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Krebs subbed in for Nicholas Batum. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Serafin.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
The drive by James tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Crabbe, good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kev, I caught up with Coach David Black. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, "We've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack." Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, and they know how tough a task it's going to be to take on this defense. They've got to focus on that aspect right away.
Well, that's the priority in the scouting report. You face a team this good defensively, you're thinking about how we need to attack it. And then it's a matter of executing once you get out there.
McCollum's checked in for Portland. Austin Rivers comes in for Damian Lillard. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Harris comes in for James. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. And Barea subbed in for Kyrie Irving. That one misses. Trailblazers leading by 5. There's the lob to the hoop. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Poked loose. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Plays like that are telling the story of this game for me so far, Clark. They cannot afford to hand over any more easy points like that.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And both free throws good for Barea. 1:14 left in the first. Here's your Rebko. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Crabbe. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Barea with it. He's guarded by Rivers. Barea kicks to Dellavedova. Picked by Varejao. From deep. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
That free throw good from Dellavedova. Johnson, he's checked in for Leonard. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Blazers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Crabbe. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Crabbe's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Varejao with a screen on Rivers. Barea kicks to Varejao. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Next Wednesday, November 11th, the Orlando Magic take on Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks, live from New York City. Do not miss it.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And Steve and Clark, Trailblazers, pretty much in control here.
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
Cavaliers trail by 13, so on the floor for Cleveland. The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4, J.J. Barea is out there with Harris, and it's Serafin at the pivot, manning the middle. A nice shot by Barea.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Portland's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closer. Takes it from 10. And again, it's Portland converting.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Here is Barea. Covered by Lillard. Barea, the pass to Serafin. Here's Love. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And Lillard kicks to Johnson. Johnson left side. Lillard from outside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 8 points for Lillard.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot by Serafin. No good. Trailblazers leading by 14. Deflects the pass and stolen by LeBron. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
And, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. It's really a crazy number. Averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
So for the Trailblazers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Johnson. Aldridge comes in for Joel Freeland. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for J.J. Barea. Shumpert, no good.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
On the wing, Batum. Soft touch off the glass. Batum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these 2 teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these 2 teams.
Now here's James. He had 13 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Well, he was aggressive at both ends of the floor. He had 3 steals in that game, remember?
Yes, yeah.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. On the wing, Irving. And botches the dunk. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And that's 11 points for Lillard.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Now, here is Irving. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Minnesota.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
First free throw is good. And so Irving nails both of them.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Portland leading by 15. Smith outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The Cavaliers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. LeBron dishes to Shumpert. LeBron drives in, banked in off the glass. James has got 10.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Now, here's Batum. 7 points in the game. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Shumpert passes to Irving. They set the pick. Back to Shumpert. Kicks it out to James. Here's Love. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Seraphin, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for James. The Cavaliers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line, and that's a must-do when you're down.
And it's Smith penetrating, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
That's good from J.R. Smith. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Verajau's checked in. Smith hits them both. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Irving attacking, and that one's good. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Trailblazers leading by 12. And Lillard kicks to Smith. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 10 points for Smith.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Verajao setting the pick for Irving. Three-pointer. Can't hit.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him. Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Dellavedova dishes to Irving. Now Verajao inside. Irving attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 10.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Now here's Batum. 9 points last game. Dishes it to Leonard. Shoots from 12. Cavaliers with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And don't forget, this is a matchup against the team that broke their hearts in the finals last season. So you know this game means a little bit more than normal.
Heaves it up. Cannot hit. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Trailblazers lead by 12. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Damian, a great first half for you. Plenty of intensity out there. For someone as friendly and charismatic off the court as you are, what gives you the ability to bring such intensity and competitiveness to your game the moment you step between the lines each night?
I think it's just the Oakland in me, really. I'm sure a lot of people know about the past the Oakland point guards with Gary Payton, Brian Shaw, and Jason Kidd. And once you get on the court, it's time to compete. Off the court, I was raised to be a good person, high character person, but on the court, in between those lines, everything is out the window. It's time to win.
Damian, thank you. Guys, anytime the glove comes up in conversation, we're happy about it.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. 13 points and a steal. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to describe it.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Smith is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Mozgov in its center, locking down the middle. That's the rope for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. The Trailblazers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. And the shot is good. And it's 9 points for Nicholas Batum.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a wide open look for Irving. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Irving's got 15.
Well, I like the setup there. LeBron with the nice pick.
Lillard with it. He's got 11. Drops it in from 11 feet. He's got 13.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Irving against Lillard. Irving attacking. Love with a wide open look. That one off the back iron and out.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Batum, good.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Timeout called, Cleveland. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Jerebko's checked in for Aldridge. McCollum comes in for Nicholas Batum. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Austin Rivers in for Lillard. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Crabb. Shot is blocked. They get it back. The dish to McCollum. Here's Rivers. Drills the three-pointer. Rivers has got 7 points.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
LeBron kicks to Love. Mozgov with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
That's tipped. Love the pass to Shumpert. On the wing, Irving. Shot clock at 6. James kicks to Seraphin. Cannot hit. Trailblazers leading by 17. Here's Crabb. 6 points for him. From deep three-point range, and McCollum the bucket on the assist by Jerebko. And that's now 9 points for C.J. McCollum. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Seraphin dishes to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. The shot's good from Love.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there. A bit uncomfortable and wanted to talk it over.
So both teams changing it up here. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Second, the Cavaliers.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but they were pretty close.
Portland with the ball. McCollum kicks to Rivers. Pass to Freeland. The fadeaway. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Freeland's got his first points of the game.
Well, another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
James in the post. He's against Jerebko. They get it again. Love. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Love's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
The feed now to Jerebko. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
James outside. Seraphin the pass to Irving. Shoots from 14, and he gets it to go. 1:30 left in the third. Freeland inside. He's guarded by Love. Freeland inside. He's going up against Love. Shot's good by Freeland.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Seraphin kicks to Love. Stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Portland?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Free throw no good for Rivers. The Cavaliers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Correa, no good.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The drive by James. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Back to LeBron. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And that's 13 points for LeBron.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Batum kicks to Rivers. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rivers against James. Passes it to Varejao. Good! Varejão's got his second basket of the game.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Trailblazers up 19. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Trailblazers leading by 19 points. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's James in at the small forward position. The shot's good from Smith.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Here's LeBron. Can't connect from short range.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Here's Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And he knocks down the first one. Grabs checked in for Portland. Then for the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Lillard has been playing really well. He's got 13 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Shumpert dishes to Thompson. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Smith the pass to Mozgov. And stolen by Love. LeBron left side. Here's Shumpert. The kick out to Irving. Shumpert dishes to Irving. Hits it from three-point range.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. Shumpert with it. Now Smith defending. Here's the three. And James with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense. There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Timeout called, Cleveland. A different look now for Portland. Johnson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's C.J. McCollum in for J.R. Smith. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Thompson. Outside jumper. Pass to Irving. The three. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Lillard's got 19 points.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Johnson attacking. Offensive rebound. Kicks to Cram. From deep. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Trailblazers leading by 20. Lillard attacking. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Having a little more difficulty getting the ball inside here. The defense has done a much better job collapsing on them when they throw it inside. Double teaming and being active with their feet and hands.
One shot.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And stolen by Lillard. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Impressive play there. They have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Love. LeBron dishes to Shumpert. Pulls up on the elbow, and he connects with the jumper. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Lillard against Irving. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? That's just an awful turnover.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 23. 1:58 left in the game. Jerebko's checked in for Crab. Thompson outside. 1:50 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Barea, and the block by Johnson. They recover it. Varejão's shot is good. 1:44 left in the fourth. Rivers kicks to McCollum. The fader. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers trail by 21.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and, you know, that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Damian Lillard. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised. Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
And both free throws good for Barea. Rivers kicks to Jerebko. And another 3 for Portland.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Here's Barea. No good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Shoots from 12, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Varejao with a screen on Rivers. Rivers against Varejao. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Rivers kicks to Jerebko. And there's the pass to McCollum. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Portland.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.